Your Excellency, our special guest of honor, the Honorable the Attorney General Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Life Bencher. The Minister of the FCT State, the President of the Court of Appeal, ably represented by the Presiding Judge, Justice Wike, the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, the President of National Industrial Court, the Chief Judge of the FCT High Court, and my Lord other judges that are here, distinguished senators and members of House of Representatives, the National Secretary of my party that is here, the zonal chairman of APC and PDP in the South-South, mandate secretaries, permanent secretaries, directors, acting ES of the FCDA, the Chief of Staff, the acting head of service, Chairman Civil Service Commission of the FCT, Chairman of Area Council, our dear mother and your team, the management and staff of DT2, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Today is day 14 of the flag-off ceremonies of the Federal Capital Territory. Today is an important day. Of all the flag-offs we have done, I consider today to be the most important. When we were appointed by Mr. President to be ministers of FCT, the Minister of FCT State and my humble self, one of the things that Mr. President said is that improving the welfare, enhancing the performance of judicial officers in this country has been a problem. What do you think we can do to improve on the welfare and performance of judicial officers? And with my experience as a former governor of a state, and I said to Mr. President, one thing your government must show different is that we can't afford to continue to see judges living in rented houses. Sometimes you don't know the landlords of these houses. Sometimes you don't know their neighbors. These judges preside over criminal matters or other serious matters indeed. And of course, you never can tell what will happen. And let me say this, and I challenge anybody who has a contrary opinion. What is happening today has never happened in this country as far as FCT is concerned. And I want to thank the Honorable Attorney General. And I want to say it, I'm not criticizing his predecessors, but when somebody has done something that is different, it is important for you to tell people, let the truth be told. This person has changed the narrative. He has changed the narrative because there's no time we have discussed with Mr. President on how we are going to improve the welfare of judges and justices that has never given his support. I can assure you, what you are doing today is provided in the budget of 2024 and 2025 of the FCT budget, which was sent to the National Assembly, approved by the National Assembly, and accepted by Mr. President. So we are not doing anything that we just want to on our own. It's the policy of Mr. President, and that's why he has to back it up by National Assembly appropriating it and himself assenting to it. And let me make it clear. What we are doing today is not just for heads of court when they retire, they go, no. As they are retiring, the property becomes their own. And that is approval of Mr. President. And that is why we issued the CFOs in their names. So any of you who are here now, don't think that when they are leaving tomorrow, you see people writing on pages of newspaper, retired Chief Judge of FCT has taken our house, retired Chief of Federal High Court has converted our house, the President of National Industrial Court has converted the House of National Industrial Court, the President of Court of Appeal has done the same. Please, the policy of Mr. President in this sense of courts, as they are retiring, must go home with their houses. And that is the true position. The representative of the President of Court of Appeal has said, I can imagine how a presiding justice who posted to Abuja FCT that you would think that things are made, things are affordable for him to do his job, was squatting with his own brother for 2 years. For 2 years. Tell me how comfortable he will be in that house to do his work. Friends will come and visit his brothers. Will he say they shouldn't come? It's not his house. It's a squatter. It's not his house. And that is what you find our judges passing through. And that's why when I was governor of Rivers State, I made it clear, no judge on retirement will not have a home. If you don't want it physically, if you want it in cash, we did it. And let me say, to the Court of Appeal, to the Federal High Court, we are merely supporting you. We are not under us. It's only the FCT that we are relating with as the judges of FCT. That is why we are building for the Court of Appeal 10 duplexes. By the grace of God, will be handed over by Mr. President by the end of the year. 10 for the Federal High Court, 20 for the FCT High Court. And just like the President of National Industrial Court said, while he was speaking, in those days as children, when you don't want somebody to call you out, you'll be doing some traditional things that, please let them not remember me. You'll be praying, so I was praying that he will forget the promise that was made to him. Of course, as a former lecturer, and of course, as a judge, and of course, as a president of Industrial Court, I know he will never forget it. Mr. President, let me say it again to you. Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not make promise and fail. And as his agent, I want to assure you, we will have to provide those houses for you, your judges. So don't bother yourself. Anywhere you see me, don't remind me. Take it to the bank, and you can cash from it. This project is not a project, let it be completed. Please, we don't have history of starting project and abandoning the project. No one person will complete this project for us. We are going to complete this project. And I've had the contractor say 15 months. I've had years, FCDA say 12 months. So there's a problem here. Yes, come. Contractor, come. Let us settle it here now. So let us know what we're doing. Where's the contractor? Where's the contractor? Yes. Yes. This is a live coverage. Nigerians are hearing you. The judges are hearing you. You are the one who gave the contract, is it not? What is the time duration?
12 months.
Say it, let them hear.
12 months, sir.
12 months. Contractor, what did you sign?
12 months, sir.
12 months. Agreement is what?
Agreement.
Settled. So, this project must be completed in 12 months time and handed over to you. And the day you are retiring, stay fine, it's your house. But let me also say, what Mr. President has done for FCT, before the first tenure of Mr. President ends, no judge of the FCT will be living in a rented quarter. I said before the first tenure ends, no judge of the FCT High Court, I didn't say Federal High Court, I didn't say National Industrial Court, but of the FCT High Court will be staying in a rented quarter. That will come to an end. And we are making sure that this is done. The Attorney General, on behalf of FCT, we want to sincerely thank you. The support we have gotten from you, we cannot quantify it. In fact, it was through you that we have to even think about decentralizing the FCT courts. And the Chief Judge of FCT thanked the Attorney General. That has been included in the budget of 2025. I've just summoned the General Counsel to make sure that that project commences immediately so that we'll be able to have digitalized the FCT High Court. The Federal High Court and Industrial Court, they know how to handle that. But this one is under us, so we must give them the best. So I thank all of you. Our judges, our judicial officers deserve the best. And I thank God that Mr. President has made it as his own policy to see that during his tenure, the narrative is a different narrative. And we're happy. This project will be inspected day one to the last day. Luckily, it is not where you say there's no road. Here we are providing every infrastructure. And I went to as you are going, you look at the 3Ds and see how befitting. And that will make you to work harder. That will make you to say, look, even if I put in my life, you are entitled to do so. I thank the government of President Tinubu, who believes, of course, not so when he was governor of Lagos State, everybody saw what he did for judiciary, and now becoming president, we don't expect anything less than that. Please, FCDA, there's no variation. The contractor, there's no variation. We don't want to hear, oh, we didn't know how the soil was. He did soil test here before you came up with the bill of quantities and the rest. So you know how the soil is. Don't come here and tell me, oh, when we started digging, we never knew there was this or there was that. You knew everything, and you have accepted, and we have mobilized you, and we have the funds to pay. So don't come and bring variation to delay this job. This is a special job that must be handed over at the time we have agreed within 12 months. 12 months of when the contract was awarded, not 12 months of when you came on site. You have signed the contract since We are giving you the money. I know you will say, oh, it's been raining in Abuja. I have told people, anytime it's raining, don't take our money. When the rain stops, come and collect money. Because when you take money, you put it in the account, it uses more interest for you, and then we were suffering. So don't take money in rainy season. If you take money in rainy season, work in rainy season. On this note, I want to invite our special guest of honor, the Honorable Attorney General and Minister of Justice, to do us the good to talk to us and then lay the foundation ceremony of this project. Thank you and God bless you.
The Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, I don't know whether to call him Chief or Comrade, Wike, CON, Live Venture, the Honorable Minister of State, Haji Amira Mahmood, my Lord the President of Court of Appeal, ably represented, my Lord the Chief Judge of Federal High Court, my Lord the Chief Judge of Federal Capital Territory, High Court of Federal Capital Territory, the President of National Industrial Court, my Lords, Justices and Judges here present, members of the National Assembly, and I've seen so many of my friends, Senator Magnus and co, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me say that I feel highly honored to join at this important flag-off ceremony, a moment that demonstrates our shared commitment to strengthening the judiciary and enhancing access to justice across the Federation. This is yet another in the series of admirable projects being, executed by the Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory with the support of the Honorable Minister of State, Federal Capital Territory. I wish to commend the leadership and steadfast commitment of our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to judicial reform and to widening access to justice for all Nigerians. The current administration's clear prioritization of institutional strengthening, judicial independence, and infrastructural investment has created the enabling environment for initiatives such as the construction of dignified residences for heads of our courts in the FCT. And also, yes, in the FCT. This, of course, includes the Federal High Court, the National Industrial Court, and High Court of Federal Capital Territory. This project is a tangible expression of the President's vision that a robust judiciary is essential to national development and the consolidation of democratic governance. We have heard the Honorable Minister mention that it's going to be delivered within 12 months. I believe him because he has never failed. He gives promises and he walks his talk. Yes. Apart from any other thing, if you look at the ambience, what it promises, if you remove the canopy and all this, you can see that the whole city of Abuja can be viewed from here. Our judges deserve no less. We love it, and I want to say that it is marvelous in our eyes. I wish to especially commend the Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory for his proactive support and effective coordination with the judiciary and relevant agencies. Mr. Honorable Minister, your leadership has been instrumental in translating executive support into practical outcomes that will benefit the justice system and the nation. To the leadership of the judiciary, the members of the bench and the bar, magistrates, legal practitioners, court administrators, and support staff. Your dedication to upholding the rule of law sustains public confidence in our institutions. The provision of secure and befitting accommodation for heads of course will enhance operational independence, personal security, and institutional dignity, thereby enabling judicial officers to discharge their duties with great focus and authority. The issue of corruption would get reduced to the barest minimum, because even if you accuse the judiciary of corruption, what are they going to use the money for? For accommodation is already guaranteed. If it is about your salary, you take it for life. This milestone underscores the importance of continued collaboration between the executive, the judiciary, and all justice sector stakeholders. Let us sustain this momentum by pursuing complementary reforms in case management, court infrastructure, legal aid, and administrative efficiency to ensure that access to justice is meaningful, timely, and affordable for every Nigerian. Indeed, I cannot readily recall in recent times any administration that has extended this magnitude of infrastructural intervention and palpable support to the judiciary. Not too long ago, the president was magnanimous enough to jack up or raise the emolument of judicial officers to a high level of 300.2%, a feat that has not been performed in more than 20 years. About 40 judges' quarters are being constructed and will be handed over. And like the Honorable Minister of FCT has just said, it's not a question of live there and go, it's carry go. This speaks volumes of the present government's genuine commitment to strengthening the rule of law through practical and enduring investment in judicial system. The future of Nigerian judiciary is very bright. By these activities of the Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, of seeing to the welfare of the judiciary, he has thrown a very great, serious challenge to future ministers of Federal Capital Territory. He has issued or laid a benchmark by which the achievement of other ministers will be measured. I therefore also urge the chief executive at the subnational level, I mean at the state level, to take a cue from the federal government's exemplary conduct by according priority attention and tangible infrastructural support to the judiciary in their respective region or state. A functional and well-equipped judiciary is not only a symbol of good governance, but also a guarantee of peace, stability, and investor confidence. When the courts are adequately provided for, justice is not delayed, citizens' trust is strengthened, and the rule of law becomes the true foundation of our democracy. On this note, let me say that as we break ground today, and it's a serious groundbreaking, may these projects, not one project, stand as a lasting symbol of collective resolve to protect judicial independence, uphold the Constitution, and deliver justice to the people. I want to thank you for listening. Now, where is Mr. Project now taking us to?
The Honorable.
It is.
Our special guest will be joining the Attorney General for the foundation laying ceremony. And our justices are also joining. Ajia, they have covered me. Let me know when to play national anthem. How you doing?
The achievements that you rolled out.
Just Google them.
What?
Just go and Google them. Do a little bit of research. Just go and do research.
I'm writing something on it. So
Do a
laying
little
the
research.
foundation
That's what journalism
stone
is all
of
about.
this edifice for
Thank you so
the
much.
residents of the judicial officers.
Distinguished. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. They are leaving?